I've been married to my husband for 13 years, and through most of those years our marriage has been a significant struggle. 5 years ago, things came to a breaking point, and I moved out of our home, and what happened next now I see as a turning point in my life and in my relationship with Jesus. The month after I moved out, I started seeing a Christian counselor and began attending Celebrate Recovery. I think I expected the counselor would be like my church friends, only with better advice or wiser biblical counsel, but I couldn't have been more wrong. She pointed out my sin in the relationship. My husband had the more obvious sins in our marriage, but my reactions to his actions were making things worse. I truly thought that I was helping him and helping our relationship by trying to get him to change his ways, even if that meant arguing, worrying, fixing, or berating him. My counselor pointed this out as codependency, basically that I had allowed my happiness and my serenity to be dependent on another person. Out of curiosity, I attended my first Celebrate Recovery meeting, but certainly not because I thought I needed it. It was in reading the 12 steps at that first meeting that I realized God had brought me there for me, not for others, and that I was the one in need of recovery from codependency. You see, it wasn't just my husband I was having these problems with. This was a pervasive pattern in my life. I was constantly looking for the approval of family, friends, coworkers, situations, status, and society to determine whether or not I could feel good about myself. I thought I would be happy if others thought highly of me, and I thought I needed to try to fix other people closest to me in order for all of us to be better. Letting go of my desire to control has been one of the most difficult things I've had to do. It felt like every time I let go of one thing, there was something else underneath that I was holding on to. Worry, fear, image, shame. Yet the process of surrendering these things to God has also been incredibly freeing. A growing trust that God is God, a growing acceptance of the grace of God. I have grown to understand my worth as a human being comes from the loving God who created me, not from my performance or what others think of me. I certainly can't say that my life is perfect. Life has ups and downs, but with God's healing and the changes of my reactions, my life is more like a kiddie coaster than an extreme reaction roller coaster. I'm forever grateful for what God has done in my life through working the 12 steps of Celebrate Recovery, and incredibly thankful to Hope Church for supporting this life-changing ministry. I'm Jodi and this is my story.